Have you ever surprised yourself? It's a fascinating experience, isn't it? That moment when you act in a way that even you didn't expect. Maybe it was by staying calm in a tough moment, when your initial reaction might have been panic or frustration. Perhaps you found a reserve of inner peace you didn't know you possessed, or responding with compassion instead of frustration. Choosing understanding and empathy over anger or impatience can be a powerful indicator of growth. These quiet victories, these subtle shifts in your behavior, are often the real markers of growth, the evidence of your inner evolution. They're far more telling than any grand achievement. They represent subtle shifts in how we handle life's challenges, demonstrating resilience and adaptability. Emotional maturity isn't about having all the answers. It's not about being perfect or knowing everything. It's about how we respond, especially when we don't have all the answers. It's about the choices we make in the face of uncertainty. It's about how we interact with others, and how we learn and evolve along the way, embracing the journey of self-discovery. Today we'll uncover 7 hidden signs, subtle indicators, that you're more emotionally mature than you think. Qualities that might be so ingrained in your behavior that you don't even recognize them. These are signs you might not even notice in yourself, quiet strengths that operate beneath the surface. From delaying gratification, understanding that immediate pleasure isn't always the best choice, to setting boundaries, protecting your energy and well-being with assertive communication, and forgiving both others and yourself, releasing resentment and moving forward. These are qualities you may already embody, demonstrating a level of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. They're reflecting a deeper wisdom within, a quiet understanding of yourself and the world around you. Let's explore what these signs look like in everyday life, and how they manifest in your interactions and decisions. One powerful sign of emotional maturity, a trait that sets the stage for a fulfilling and purposeful life, is your ability to delay gratification. It's about recognizing that immediate desires don't always align with your long-term goals. It's not just about resisting dessert, that tempting treat that offers fleeting pleasure. It's about consistently choosing long-term rewards over instant pleasure. It's about understanding the value of patience and the power of delayed satisfaction. Maybe you save diligently for a significant goal, like a down payment on a house or a well-deserved vacation, instead of spending impulsively on fleeting wants, giving in to the allure of the buy now button. Or you consciously wait to speak until you're calm, collecting your thoughts and emotions before responding. These choices, big and small, show self-control, demonstrating your ability to manage impulses and make considered decisions. And a focus on what truly matters to you, aligning your actions with your values and aspirations. Society often glorifies quick fixes, instant solutions, and immediate gratification. So you might not always recognize your patience as a strength, a valuable asset in navigating life's challenges. But every time you pause, take a breath, and act with intention, choosing the path that aligns with your long-term vision, you're building a life of purpose, brick by brick, laying a solid foundation for future success and fulfillment. Delaying gratification isn't just about being practical or responsible. It's a quiet strength that shapes your future, empowering you to achieve your goals and live a more meaningful life. Recognize this ability as a sign of your growing self-awareness and wisdom, a testament to your commitment to personal growth. You're not just reacting to life's circumstances and immediate impulses. You're actively shaping it with foresight, planning for the future, and making choices that align with your values. That's a cornerstone of emotional maturity, a key ingredient in building a resilient, fulfilling, and purposeful life. Another sign of maturity is taking responsibility for your actions without drowning in guilt or getting defensive. It's about owning your mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward with integrity. Maybe you admitted an error at work or apologized for hurting someone, focusing on growth instead of self-criticism. Many people see this as just being honest, but it takes real strength to separate your actions from your self-worth. If you're able to own up without spiraling into shame, you're demonstrating emotional intelligence. This builds trust, accelerates growth, and shows you're secure enough to be imperfect. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real and accountable. Setting healthy boundaries is a fundamental aspect of self-care and emotional intelligence. It's about recognizing your own limits and communicating them effectively to others, even when it's uncomfortable. And let's be honest, it often is. But doing so is a vital sign of emotional maturity. It demonstrates that you value yourself and your well-being enough to prioritize them. Boundaries protect your well-being, acting as a shield against emotional overextension and potential harm. They define how others treat you, setting the tone for respectful and healthy interactions. Saying no to extra work, especially when you're already feeling overwhelmed, or limiting contact with draining people who consistently leave you feeling depleted, are acts of self-respect, not selfishness. It's about recognizing your own needs and honoring them. If you've ever felt guilty for asserting your needs, for speaking up and saying, "This isn't okay with me," remember, boundaries are essential for healthy relationships. They create a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Society may praise selflessness, often glorifying those who put others' needs before their own. But honoring your limits prevents resentment and burnout. It allows you to give from a place of abundance rather than depletion. You might focus on the discomfort, the potential for conflict or disapproval, not realizing the courage it takes to set boundaries. It's an act of bravery to stand up for yourself. Each time you do, each time you reinforce your boundaries, you're building a stronger sense of self. You're reinforcing your own value and worth. Boundaries are quiet acts of self-love and maturity, a way of saying I matter and my needs matter too. Give yourself credit for them. Acknowledge the effort and courage it takes to prioritize your well-being. Emotional maturity shines when you can disagree without disrespect. It's about valuing different perspectives and not needing to win every argument. Maybe you've calmly discussed opposing views with a friend, keeping the relationship intact. This isn't just avoiding conflict, it's choosing connection over conquest. You might think you're just being diplomatic, but it takes real skill to listen, empathize, and stay calm. Your sense of self isn't threatened by disagreement. You can hold space for complexity. This ability is crucial for healthy relationships and a peaceful society. It's a sophisticated sign of maturity. Being open to being wrong and eager to learn is a powerful sign of maturity. It's not about lacking conviction, but about valuing growth over ego. Maybe you've admitted you didn't know something or changed your mind after learning more. Many see this as uncertainty, but it's actually intellectual humility and strength. In a world that prizes certainty, your willingness to learn is a rare asset. It means you value truth and growth more than appearing infallible. This openness fosters resilience and adaptability. It's a hallmark of a secure, emotionally mature person. Emotional maturity means you can self-soothe and regulate your emotions in healthy ways. When stressed or upset, you turn to positive coping strategies like walking, music, or talking to a friend, instead of unhealthy habits. You acknowledge your feelings and choose responses that support your well-being. These habits might feel ordinary, but they're actually advanced self-care. You might not notice this skill, but it's a sign of resilience and inner strength. Healthy emotional regulation is quiet but powerful. It helps you bounce back from adversity. You're building a strong foundation for life's challenges. Forgiveness of yourself and others is a profound sign of emotional maturity. It's not about excusing harm, but about freeing yourself from resentment and pain. Maybe you let go of a grudge or release shame over a past mistake. Forgiveness is often quiet and internal, so you might not see it as a big achievement. But choosing peace over bitterness is a courageous act. It liberates emotional energy for your present and future. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it stops it from controlling your happiness. It's a true gift to yourself. As we've explored these signs, I hope you see your own quiet strengths. Emotional maturity is an ongoing journey, not a final destination. Celebrate the small shifts and thoughtful choices you make every day. These are the building blocks of a fulfilling, emotionally intelligent life. Be kind to yourself as you grow. Every experience deepens your maturity. If this video resonated with you, give it a like. It helps more people discover these insights. Share it with someone who could use a thoughtful reminder. And if you're into self-empowerment and healthy relationships, be sure to subscribe for more. Watch the video popping up now, or explore the channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching.